Calisthenics has the power to change your life. And I'm not just saying that just to start off the video for no reason. I'm saying that because it's truly underestimated at what it can do. Like, a lot of people know about the increased strength, increased muscle, but that's such a small part of it. It literally changes your entire life. Your way of thinking, how you respond to different situations, right? And I'll get into all of that later in the video. But I just want you to know that take this video seriously. Like, the major benefit of calisthenics has not been the strength or the muscle. It's been the confidence, right? Let me begin with a story. When I was in 7th grade, I took a push-up test, and I was super confident. I was super, I guess egotistical, not confident. And I thought I would do really well, right? I thought my background in soccer and basketball would transfer over, and it did not. I got 13 push-ups. 13. I was sad, I was disappointed, and I knew I could do better. So I told myself that from then on, every day I would do push-ups. I didn't make a plan. I didn't know how many I would do. I just said, every day. So that's what I did. And the first benefit that I noticed was the increase in strength, right? What once was 13 turned into 25, then 35, then 45. And it took a while. I'm not going to lie. It took a couple months to get to around 60. But during this time, I was training every day. I didn't have a specific routine, but at certain days, I would wake up at 1 in the morning because I forgot, and I would go on the floor and do them. Even if I was super tired, I would get up and do it anyway. And this taught me, one, it taught me the importance of hard work and discipline. And two, it taught me that my goals will not be easy, but they also will be super impactful and amazing to achieve. And that kind of dominoed effect into a lot of different things that went into my schoolwork, that went into the work I was doing at the time, and it really changed my entire perspective about hard work and repetition and just staying patient for results to arrive, right? Nothing changes if nothing changes, which means you have to be the change in order to see the change. And that's what those push-ups taught me in the beginning. So just one thing. If you'd like to learn from me, one-on-one, I offer that. So it's the first link in the description. It'd be completely personalized to you, and I go over it more in the link in the description. So thanks, and let's get back to it. Eventually, after about a year of push-ups, I looked into the mirror one day and noticed that my arms were a lot bigger. I used to be a really skinny kid. I used to have twig arms, I'm sure you can understand, or maybe you can't. But yeah. And I noticed one day that I could actually see some muscle mass. I saw my biceps, and it was this changing point for me, because I noticed, wow, not only is this difficult thing improving my mental health and my discipline, but it's improving my body as well. And that lit another spark, and I ended up doing these push-ups for 2 years in a row. Every day. No matter what time it was, every day I would do my push-ups for 2 years. And then I got into street workout, planche, handstand, skills like that. I ended up developing more of a passion for that. So I decided to quit the push-ups. And at this point, I thought I knew what patience was. I thought I knew what hard work was, but the push-ups were nothing like what the planche was, which was the first skill that I learned. That's a mistake, by the way. Don't start with planche. And the progress was just so slow. It was so slow. It was very repetitive. And a lot of the form cues I didn't really understand. But after probably half a year, I made it to a point where I thought I was doing well, right? That was the first point where I noticed significant difference. That was the point where I reached the advanced tuck planche. Not a good one, just an okay one. And at this point, I was so excited to make it because for that whole time, I was just repeating exercises, doing these things 3 or 4 times a week, not knowing if they were making a difference or not. And once I saw the difference, once I saw the results, I told myself, all right, Amit, you're going all the way. You've come this far. You're not going to back down. And I saw that the moment I got the planche would be so much more special because I had to go through the hardships of what I was doing then, right? Just the mindless, repetitive exercises and workouts. And because of these workouts, because of all this hard work that I put in, I gained a lot of confidence. I knew that I was doing the right thing. I knew that before I died, I would achieve a planche. And that was a vow and a letter that I wrote to myself. And seeing these progress, seeing all these changes in like real time, it really allowed me to see what I could do when I put my mind towards something. And that has been a really important change that has occurred over these last 2 years. Because through all these difficult workouts, through all these uncertainties and like hardships, plateaus, times where I wasn't progressing, I've learned what I can do when I just keep being consistent, just keep going. And all the roads that lead to success are through hard work and consistency. At least in my opinion, or in my experience. That's what I've noticed. And calisthenics was really the driving factor behind that discovery. It's not just that I didn't know how to be successful, it's that I didn't know if I could be successful. And calisthenics and street workout showed me that even I, just random 14-year-old kid at the time, could do things that not a lot of people could do. And it was almost all uphill from there, Like I gave up a couple times, I'm not gonna lie, from lack of progress. But I kept going back to it because I knew it's what I had to do. That was the goal I assigned myself, and I knew I had to finish it in order to be complete, And once I achieve the goal, it will be one of the greatest days in my life. And calisthenics really significantly improved everything I've thought about. It improved my mental health, my physical health, obviously. And, I've just gotten a lot more grateful and happy that I started doing it when I was that day in 7th grade. So calisthenics, just like bodybuilding or just like running, has the power to significantly impact and boost your life quality. So try this out. Try beginning with some basics. Try doing pull-ups, push-ups, and dips just with random home accessories, right? You can do dips on some chairs. You could do pull-ups at your local park and push-ups on the floor, right? Start with this and see how you feel after you work out and after a significant period of time. And I bet that you'd feel a lot better once you started. Not only because of the physical benefits, but also because of the repetition and the callousing your mind. And yeah, so it really, really helps you out. So Thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way through, I really appreciate that. And yeah, if you want, do the algorithm stuff, and I'll see you later.